Hey everybody, it's Jennifer from PotPieGirl.com. Today I want to talk to you about a tool I like to call my shortcuts for making these tiny little niche sites. Because I'm telling you, when you have the right tool, it makes all the difference in the world in your time spent and the effectiveness of your sites. Now, one of my favorite tools just came out with an update, and it was great before, and now it is just fantastic. Let me show you how I use it. This is my favorite tool, Micro Niche Finder, and it tells you everything you could possibly want to know about a keyword, its competitiveness, all of it. I do my research differently than just typing your keyword in quotes. That is not enough to know your true competition. And when you're about to go buy a domain name and spend time getting content there and getting backlinks, you want to have a really good feeling that you're getting into a market that's not just low competition, but a market where Google is also hungry for content. Please hear me on that too, because that makes a big difference on how your sites turn out. If Google's getting content shot at it all the time, it's not as hungry for new content. So let me show you how I use this. This is the homepage when you are signed in, logged in, all that stuff. You can come up here and enter search terms that you're already looking for, but I like to use this option right here called Brainstorm. It's a little button, gives you some ideas, gets my brain storming, and makes me think of things I'd never thought of before. And I just did one of these, and let me show you the results. As you can see, they've come back with all kinds of things: cheap car stereos, commercial toasters, Evenflo Triumph car seat. It shows you the search volume, and I'm going off exact searches. I believe that's more of a true indicator of search volume than broad, so I always use exact, and thankfully MNF defaults to that, so I don't have to remember to switch it. It's showing you the global search, which is for worldwide, and local search would probably be country specific, like for me it would be United States. You can check and see if the names are available, .com, .org, .net. You can click to see exact phrase count, ad cost for PPC, commercial intent, method of backlink, strength of competition. But what I do here from Brainstorm is I just pick one phrase. Like for example here, this commercial toasters just got my attention. I took a look, and the overall phrase has got a lot of competition here, the strength of competition. It's got a red mark, so I would not go for that main phrase, but I'm curious to see what sub-phrases are underneath of it. So what I would do is I would click on that, click New Searches, and Narrow Dig, and it would give me a list like this. Now each of these things are separate options that you can have Micro Niche Finder return for you, and I've already done it, so we can take a look. These are all the long tail of the main phrase commercial toaster. And as you can see, we have some domain names available here. We have their local search count. And I already pulled up their exact phrase count to give me an idea. Ad cost here, this is how much AdWords advertisers are willing to spend for a top position in paid listings. And I like to see numbers here that are big, because I put a lot of AdSense on my site. So the bigger the numbers here, the more I should make per click on my little tiny niche sites. OCI. OCI stands for Online Commercial Intention. And in short, that means if someone types in this phrase, commercial toaster, into Google, how much of a commercial intent statistically do they have to buy something or click something? And 100% is the highest. I like to keep for my sites my OCI high. Now, it's not the only metric I rely on, but I try and keep that high because I'd like to attract people that have a high commercial intent. I want them to at least click on something, if not buy something. This is a really neat feature right here. MOB, it stands for Measure of Backlinks. And in short, what it does, well, let me just show you. You can click the number, and it brings up a little phrase, and it gives you the top 10 when you search for the phrase in quotes, and it shows you how many backlinks each one of those web pages has. This is a real time saver here. What it appears to do is it drops the top 4 most backlinks and the bottom 4 least backlinks and averages the 2 in the middle. And for this case, the 2 median, however you want to call it, they have 1 each, so it's averaging out to 1 backlink per page, or it could just take you 1 backlink to get ranked here. That's the theory on that. Anyone who follows along on my blog or has read through this Under the Radar series of mine, on day 3 I talked about keyword research, and there's a way I do it. Searching in quotes is not enough when you're trying to get a site in there. You need to look at all in anchor, all in title, all in URL, and really get a feel for it. That can take a lot of time doing it by hand. No, a lot of time doing it by hand. But Micro Niche Finder can do all that for you nice and neat. And then it gives you a nice little visual. Green means go, yellow means stop and think, and red says, yeah, don't even bother. And in short, you can click these numbers and look what it's going to show you. Strength of competition is 4 overall. It's rated, the lower the better. And you can click to retrieve how many of those sites have an in-anchor text link pointing back to their site, or how many have the keyword in their title. And since we are going on Google, we have to do some captchas now and again because Google does not like to have their information scraped. Okay, it's telling us right here 9 of the web pages have got that exact phrase in a backlink to their site. This is important information. It gives you an idea of what you are going to have to do to get your site to rank. As you can see, when it's really big, all in anchor is usually pretty doggone high too, so we'll take a look at that. But that strength of competition area, see, look at that, 64,500. Yeah, you don't want to play there. This is huge. I can't even begin to tell you how huge this is. At a glance, you can see, yes, I can rank there, or no, I can't. And I can sort my information, break it all down, get these keywords here, pick one of them for a domain name. Try not to put a brand name in there because that could be problems down the road, but that's your own personal preference. Heck, I could get commercialtoasteroven.org for these, use all these underneath of it, and there's probably some more keywords I could dig up. But for a tiny site, that's not bad. Not bad, and it shouldn't be too hard to rank and get each of the individual pages or posts ranked. This is valuable. Y'all, I cannot overemphasize enough how important a good tool is for you if you are going to be in the business of making these tiny little niche sites. These are powerful, powerful little sites. They get in there, they rank. It's a place, like I said, where Google's hungry for content and they're low competition, so you don't have to work so hard. Usually once you get in there and stabilized, your rankings stay pretty stable and they're just out there making money for you. And best part is, they're an asset. You can turn around and sell these. Once you've got them established ranking and getting traffic and any kind of revenue at all, heck, I've seen these little sites go over for $1,000 on some of these auction sites. It's crazy. This is a great little business model to follow. It's quiet. You can do it whenever you want to. You just get in there, find your little niches, get your content online. It's phenomenal. However, I have to say that this tool right here has become key for what I'm doing. It just keeps getting better and better. I love everything about it, and I hope that you'll take a chance and just take a look at their videos they've got there. It doesn't cost anything. Just go look and see and try it for yourself. Now, this is not a tool that I would say is 100% for beginners, because there are a lot of metrics here, and usually when you're presented with this much information, it gets a little overwhelming. But once you know how to start looking for things and how to let Micro Niche Finder do this easy filter here and take out the words you don't need for you, and then you can see green, 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 green means go. So just keep it in mind, learn it, play with it, and enjoy the brainstorm, this brainstorm option right here, because I'm going to tell you, it pulls up things you would never, ever, ever have thought about. Anyway, it's Jennifer from PotPieGirl.com. I hope this helps you out.